welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Times Cryptic Crossword being published on Wednesday the 15th of October 2025. Now, as this bit of puzzle info says, this was puzzle number 1 in the qualifier at the Times Crossword Championships. Those were held last weekend. And then it goes on to say, and it was completed correctly by 26 of the 111 contestants, which does not fill me with great hope that I'm going to be able to do this. So at the championship, you get, in the qualifying round, you get given three puzzles and 90 minutes to solve those. Obviously, you don't have to do them one after the other. You can start on one, then move on to the second, move on to the third, and then come back. But it's an average of 30 minutes, so that's kind of going to be my benchmark. What I will do is I will have a go at it. It's probably going to take me at least 20 minutes to read through it. I will continue on at least a second look, and then I'll probably give up. The other day I did the final puzzle a few days ago, and it took me about 45 minutes to kind of get through that, or 35 minutes to get through that, and then I revealed answer by answer, see if I could spot any and fill in a few more. And I will try and explain what's going on in the answers as best I can. So I think I've waffled enough. I'm going to just get rid of that and then go to the reset button and crack on. Reset time. Right. Durham's foremost dons translated Horace with variable use of improvisation. Well, a variable suggests there's a Y or an X in there. Horace would be an anagram, wouldn't it? Horace Y or Horace X. Durham's foremost is a D. Dons, or maybe it's dons translated do. Dons translated dons. Horace. Don't know if Horace needs some kind of variable use of improvisation. Dons Horace. Too many letters. Gotta think that's a do though, wouldn't you? Do ad hoc. I don't know. Right. Carefully considers idiosyncrasies in speech. Well, carefully considers is ponders, but we've got an S. Idiosyncrasies in speech suggests it's probably sound like. Carefully considers thinks. Idiosyncrasies. Vowels. Accents. Don't know, I'm going to put an S there though for that potential ending, because we've got both in idiosyncrasies and considers ending in S. 15 letter word. Focusing on man loss. So focusing is 8. On man is 5. That's only 13 letters. Lost on incorrect path. Focusing on man. Lost on incorrect path. Incorrect path is that 9 for incorrect and 4 for 9, 13. Maybe it's going to go on incorrect path. Focusing on man would be what do you call it? Anthropodism or something. There's a lot of C's in there. Anthropodical. That's still not. I can't think of a word long enough. Something to do with anthropods, isn't it? Surely. Got path, which is the first part. I've got the N. I don't know, but I think it's something to do with anthropology. I haven't got a G for anthropological. I haven't got a G for logical though. But it's something like that. Anthropological. I've got a D. I haven't got a D either. So anthropological would be about the right number of letters, but not the right letters. Okay, I'm going to write down on incorrect path. Incorrect. See what I've got right if I cross off some letters here. Path, P-T-H. A. Right, so A. See how long it takes to get to a point where I haven't actually got a letter, relevant letter. Anthro is good. Good for anthro. At least that must be right. P-O. Anthropo, and then got an I, maybe it's a shun, anthro, petish, okay, anthro, oh, drop my pen, excuse me, shun, put my, so I get rid of the T-I-O-N, leaves me C-R, C-R-E-C, anthropocorrection. I'm going to leave that like that. Can't be double I-R-E though, can it? Anyway, probably long enough on that clue. I'm at 4 minutes already. School field. Wow. Okay, that's a long 10-letter answer for school field. School is to train someone, to coach. Field is an area of knowledge. Limits of glossary concerning gyro concerning literary circle. Is that right? Limits of glossary concerning is literary circle is a gyri. Could it be that really? Or is it gaion? Or is it gyro? Gyro would be to circle concerning literary. Or is it GC? Or is it YG? YGY. Gonna leave that like that for now. I'm gonna put the N there because I feel like Guyon's a better word. Ignore information about the French court. Okay. Is that going to be lect or lacked? L-E. Ignore. Okay. Information about the French court is going to be. Is it going to be neglect? Gen backwards. Neg. Le court. Yes, I've got one. Definitely. I feel confident about that. Ignore is to neglect. Gen backwards. Right. Quiet about breaking false teeth. Quiet. Shri. Breaking false. What's that PR in? PC in false. Teeth would be. Okay, let's give up on that one. What we got here? Front of cabin, covered and carpeted. Well, front of cabin almost has to be a C, doesn't it? Covered, carpeted is that carpeted as in got a dressing down, or is that rugged, covered, blanketed? Not coming to me. Throw mud at faceless Samoan. Is that an islander? I think that's Icelander, isn't it? Islander. No. Slander. Yeah. It's an islander without the... Seen that trick a few times actually. So that's 2 I think I've got. Instrument about to capture this female nutritional need. I would think that's probably something like... it's 4 letters. About this female is she. Instrument about... female nutritional need. Is it or just nutritional need? This female I thought it was her or she. I can never remember which one. This female. Which really doesn't leave me much for instrument. About is C or CA. It's a lot of words. Am I looking at the wrong clue? I'm looking at the wrong clue. I've been looking at this one here. I was looking at this one. Instrument about to capture this female nutritional need. Carbohydrate. Don't know why that'd be carbohydrate. Let's go back to this then. Undisturbed hiding place for drug. Undisturbed hiding place for drug. When you think a drug would be an E, especially in clue this short. Undisturbed hiding place. Cool. Place would be PL. Placebo. That doesn't work. Undisturbed hiding. I don't think that's right. Okay, let's look at the instrument about to capture this female. I think this female is her. I think, but I'm not sure about that. Nutritional need. Well, vitamins and minerals really. Can't see either of those fitting. Right, XPM's fashionable royal post. Oh gosh. XPM. Do I need to go with major something? Major in So it's one 15-letter word though, isn't it? A post. Royal post. Fashionable. I don't think there's any 15-letter PMs that I know of, not recent ones anyway. I think Alec Douglas Holmes is probably the longest one, or Churchill. And neither of those is long enough. Alright, let's go. Some flipped, reportedly unwelcome. Could this be the infamous some? Probably not. Reportedly unwelcome. What we got? I'm still going to check for the hidden word that might be in there somewhere. It'd have to be across flipped, reportedly, which doesn't really look very hopeful. Tro and 2 words. No. Some flipped. Some flipped would be some, lots, many. Reportedly unwelcome. Reportedly could be a sound like indicator. So, yeah, lots of options there. None of them coming into fruition. Just read out passage in knitting pattern. Does that sound like indicator? Passage is an aisle. Knitting pattern, some kind of aisle. I think there is a pattern. Patterns do have names like Argus and things. So I wouldn't be surprised if passage is an aisle or something. Justice fair. Fair aisle now. I'm going to go fair aisle just as a bit randomness. Excuse me. Right, that's the across clues in 10 minutes. Yeah, it was about regrettably snubbed theology graduate during Panzo. Well, theology graduate I think is a DD, a Doctor of Divinity, which if I assume that anthropo is good. Snubbed during Panto though would be Aladdin, wouldn't it? Alas, snubbed DD during is in. There we are. Got one. Got another one. Good. Durham's foremost. Oh gosh, that's got rid of my D for Durham. Translated Horace. So that looks like it ought to be ad. I think that's going to be ad. Ad hominem. Ad hoc. I think that probably is a. Durham's foremost is a D. Don's. Okay. Durham's foremost. So yeah. It's just an anagram, isn't it, of Horace with a Y or an X on the end of it. I think, but I don't know what it is. Ad hoc. Hockery. Ad hockery. I don't think so. Let's have a look at 2 down, maybe that'll get me closer. Stifling is hot. Each other's essential characters, yeah. Hot. That's a hidden word, okay. That's good. Ad. Not sure about this hockery, but it could be an X, of course, very well, or Z even. Let's have a look at 3 down. Unhappily recording second of many errors. Unhappily recording is a tape. Second of many errors is, well, second of many is an A, but I don't think that's just going to go on the end. Could be, I suppose. Could be a Latin word for errors like errata. But I don't know. I'm going to leave it A, second of many. Recording would be to taping. Don't know, that doesn't really look like it. What's going there? Ad. I think ad hoc probably is the short version of whatever this is, which leaves me. What does it leave me? The E and the R. Ad hocery. Ad hoc ray. So I guess if I can, let's put Y there and see what this is. Is that an RE or EY? One sent to Coventry, returned in disgust. Well, if you get sent to Coventry, that means you get told to sit in silence, doesn't it? Lady Godiva is the only other Coventry thing, really. Returned in disgust. Disgust is moped. I think that's a D. That's like ped except that doesn't then work on that one. Almost. And I mean, it has to be an ad thing, doesn't it? Use of improvisation, ad hocery. Okay, let's go with that, ad hocery, because it's the use of information, use of improvisation. So ad hoc is improvisation. Use of it would be ad hocery, I think. I'm going to go with that. One sent to Coventry would be a returned in disgust. Would be don't know. It doesn't have to be a anthro, does it? Really. Let's go on to what's this? 6 down. Exhausted employees having to keep working for ages is eons. That's simple enough. ES with an O in it, and that gives you ages. Okay, I'll go with that. Cook festive goose after swapping tips. FESTIVE goose. What's going on there? I mean, I haven't got this I or this Y. I've got D there that I'm fairly confident about, so actually that doesn't give me any kind of anagram. To cook, it may be something like to boil or something. Boil, festive is, whatever festive is. Goose after swapping tips. Is that just E? It can't be EOOSG. Let's go on to what are this? Is exude mystery and energy. Well, energy is going to be an E, isn't it? Mystery is not going to come to me at this moment. What is mystery? Mystery is sinister. I was trying to guess. I thought that could be. What do I think that could be? Concerning. E. Sincere. Exude. Sincere. I don't think so. Exude mystery. Just gonna scratch my ear there. Right, I'm just going to move the mic while I have a little swig of tea and think to myself. Exude mystery and energy. So unless we've got a word that's more than an E for energy, and it could be something like gas or oil, but unlikely. I think this is just looking for exude, and then the word for mystery. Maybe and is in there or with, but I don't know. Let's go to new programs. Programs is 8 letters, bolstering school spirit. Is that just an anagram? Programs doesn't seem like a kind of word that would be an anagram. New could be N. That's got rid of that. Just looking at that one again. How many N's do I have? Okay, so that's got rid of my anthro. Oh, I'm going to have to cross them off again now. Assuming it's anthropro. Let's go back to that clue. Where is it? It's gone. Focus on incorrect path. On incorrect path. I think it's probably a tick at the end, maybe. We're looking for focusing on man. Let's go with let's get rid of what we've got first. So I've only got one. On incorrect path. A N T A N T H R O P. I've got rid of an N, so I've got what I've got left. O I C R E C T. So I think that must be a tick there, mustn't it? Oh, it's 2 more letters. Okay, tick there. Anthro, which leaves me O R E T. Another C. What I've done there, I'll get rid of the T, put a C in. Pro. Anthropro. Anthropro. Oh gosh. EC. Anthroprognetic. Anthropro. Anthropro. Can't quite get that one, can I? Oh well, let's go back to the downs. I still haven't got through all the downs. New school. 20 minutes, I was still on the way through the clues. New school, new programs. If that was an N. New programs. Could be an anagram of programs, I suppose. What it would be. Courses, bolstering school spirit. Can't see what that is. Right, this one has gone off screen. There we are. Considerable gin is in fact drunk. That looks like an anagram. Fact is 4, gin is 3, 11. Yeah, gin is in fact. I've got the get rid of the PL that I erroneously put in there. Considerable is. Oh, I would have wanted that to be an ing word, but clearly not. Okay, another bit of anagram paper coming out. Gin is in FCT A. Or got rid of the insignificant. Wow, okay. Is that insignificant? That can't be insignificant. Ig. Insignificatia. Doesn't quite work. Considerable. That can't be anyway. Significant. Significant. There we are. Considerable. I'll cross that off because I feel so. Significant. Yeah. Good, right. My brain obviously worked on that in the right way when it looked at the anagram, but didn't quite get there. Revolutionary, who was a French polisher and athlete. Revolutionary. Jumper. Sprinter. I don't know, is that going to be or is it going to be polisher? An athlete. Is it just going to be like a triathlete or something? Can't be an athlete anyway, I mean, can it? Putter, jumper, putter, thrower, runner, a runner. Any of those would work. Rubber, French polisher, rubber, runner. Okay, cross-nationalist from South India, cooked over charcoal. Wow. India's normally an I, South is an S. Cooked over charcoal is cross-nationalist from South India. Not sure. Tamil? Is that? Are they Indians, Tamils, or is that Sri Lanka? Nationalist from South India. I think it might be Tamil, but I'm not sure. Cooked over charcoal. Charcoal is. I'm really looking for a cross, aren't I? Can't see where that's going. Risked neck, regularly fleeing English country houses. Can't be chateau, can it? Chat. I always get a bit stuck with these kind of country houses words. Houses could be an indicator. There's a hidden word in there. Regularly fleeing. What's that going to be? F-E-I-G or L-E-N. L-E-N feels like more likely. Houses. Risk next. Is that an anagram neck? Clen. Doesn't seem like there's enough letters really. Clen. I don't know, that C's right, do I really? Or does it take an E from out of something? Fleeing English. I don't know, English. English should be an E there, which might work with that being some flipped reportedly. Unwelcome is on n x persona non grata x. Does that work? If I'm flipping something, txe. Don't really work, does it? N. Let's leave the E there for now. Right, let's move on to get sick again, close to Khyber pass. Well, this is the close to Khyber, is the R. Get sick again is re. Pass is to elapse. Relapse, good. Love mum's ace. That's O. Raw tripe is O. What is it? O. Mum's Mars. Marza. Raw tripe. I don't know what. I thought tripe was awful, but I've just bung that in, haven't I? Mum's ace. That does suggest there's an A there. Actually, fair R's are looking good at the moment, so I'll leave it in there. Mars, mums. The S makes me think there's an S there. In which case, it really has to be Mars, doesn't it? Not convinced, but we'll go with it. Soldiers occupy a position around river. Is that an R for... Well, river's going to be an R somewhere in there, isn't it? I think. Occupy a position. Soldiers are unit, troop, GIs. I suppose soldiers might be to work hard at something, soldiering on. Occupy a position is to sit, stir. Don't think so. Can't see that one. Right, we've got bears and hyenas scratching itch. Bears, okay, so that is probably to soldier on to bears, I think. Bears and hyenas scratching itch. I don't know any other words for hyenas, really. Itch. It's an itch a yen, isn't it? Has, okay, bears, has. Fair enough. Right, there we are. There's my first look through. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe an eighth. Don't count that 1, 2. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, maybe. Not really sure about that affair. So we'll go with that. 10. So let's crack on. So you have another look through. Carefully considers idiosyncrasies in speech. Idiosyncrasies in speech are not sure. Okay. Let's go on to that one. I can't do, can I? School field. I've got the D and the S. Distinction. Distinction finish. Distinct. District. Dist. School is to. What is it? Des. Des. Dust. Dis. Dos. I think it's either dis or des, but des school. No. I still don't know what those limits of. Glossary concerning literary circle. Feels like it should be R, an O on the end there, really, for circle. In which case concerning would be C. Literary, though I don't know what literary would be. Limits of glossary, not sure. Right, neglect we've got. Quite about breaking false teeth. So that feels like it should be an anagram of false with a. Quite about would be HS, wouldn't it? Breaking false. Or is it quite around it? Not sure, okay. The cabin, cupboard and carpeted. Cupboard is carpeted. Well, this can be an ED, isn't it? Covered and carpeted. ED. Do we have a TD here? Tandoori, tandoor. Is that tandoori somehow? I think tandoor is a cooked over charcoal. So cross South India. Nationalists from South India. I'm going to go with that being tandoori because I have a feeling that's a tandoor is a specific name of some kind of cooking style in Indian cooking, which might be cooked over charcoal. Don't know. Instrument about to capture this female. Nutritional need. Wholemeal bread. Meal. Is that got a meal? Could be an anagram of this female actually, couldn't it? Which would be a meal. What the instrument is though, oboe. Gonna leave that like that for now. This one, front of cabin, don't know. Slander I'm happy with. Undisturbed hiding place for drug. What's that? Undisturbed hiding place for drug. Not very good on clues about drugs. It's 30 minutes, so I'll give it a say. I would have flipped on. Let's have a look at this one. That's a ship, some kind of ship, isn't it? But I don't know what kind of ship. Fashionable Royal. XPM's Fashionable Royal Post. A Royal Post is some kind of ship. I think, yeah, because has and relapse are correct. XPM, so maybe it's the name of PM. Blairmanship or something. What do we got? We got Rishi Sunak, doesn't fit. Truss, Liz, Johnson, May, Cameron, Stewardship, no. These R's and A's here could just be rubbish, really. Cameron, Brown, Blair. Blair would fit as a starting letters. Thatcher, Thatcher, Thatch. What have we got? XPM's Fashionable Royal Post. Fashionable, Thatcher. If that was a C, soldiers occupy a position around river. Soldiers acre. Acre can't really be a. If that was Thatcher. Thatchermanship. Before Thatcher, you got like Callahan, Heath. And I'll get into the ones I don't really know. Douglas Home, Harold Macmillan, Churchill, and then you're into the Edens and the Bevan, was he? I think he was a Prime Minister. Lloyd George. Yeah, I don't think any of them fit that A there anyway. So what we've got, some flipped on N. Don't know. Alright, and then Feral. I mean, I've totally made that up, but let's go with it. Right, what's this? Unhappily recording. I don't know this CR's right, do I? Unhappily recording second of many errors. Well, I'll put second of many as being the A. Errors are. Could be an anagram of recording. Recording is 9 letters. And I've got the letters for it, haven't I, actually? What that would be. Gender. Okay, let's GND, yeah. So let's cross off some letters from recording. Recording. CR. And then if that's a gender, which leaves me ROI. Could be anything, and it's, I mean, assuming ad hoc is correct, of course. Don't know. Move on. One sent to Coventry, returned in disgust is repugnant, disgust is, I'm going to swig of my tea, excuse me for a second. Okay, eons I'm happy with. Right, cook festive goose. I'm not very happy necessarily with this tick bit though. The D, slander, yes. The E at the end. Swapping tips. Is goose to touch someone up as well? Maybe. I don't know. Goose, gander. Cook festive. Goose after swapping tips. Don't know. Okay. Exude. Mystery. Suppose or something. I don't know. No, not coming to me. This one, new programs, bolstering school spirit. No idea what that is. I'm expecting spirit to be some kind of alcohol. I don't know. I suppose it could be ghost-like, or it could just be some other word. Significant. Revolutionary. Never got any more letters to help me there. Who was French polisher? Who was in French is qui, que, qui est là. Who was that? Qui est, qui, I think. Revolutionary who? Shay, chi. Cheer robber, cheerleader. No. I'm more likely to go with that being tandoori than, I don't think it is, but we're going to put that then to be Thatcher. So I'm going to get rid of that. Risked neck is risked neck. Neck can be to kiss, can't it? Regularly fleeing was Eliane, Claire, Len, lean, country houses, don't know, relapse, okay, I don't know about that word, soldiers occupying a position around river, occupying position is to dig in, no, so there we go, and that's it, right, so there we go, there's my 36 minutes on this one. Let's check the grid to see what I've got. Check grid. Okay, well, it's not too bad, the tick was wrong, so let's try and get rid of some of these letters. Dum, 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 dum. That was a diz, I suppose. Where was I down here? That meal was wrong, I think. Check grid. Oh, there's an O, and then the 3 down in the corner. Totally wrong. Or 4, should I say. Is that everything? So what have I got? Check grid. So yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Farrell was right. Wow. maybe I remember something from my grandmother's day. 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's right. 10, 11. Oh, but relapse. Did I just take out relapse? That's right, wasn't it? That must be right. So I took that out. Yeah, 12. I think I've just forgotten how many count now. 1, 2. So yeah, grid. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tandoori is right as well. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 downs. Okay, let's just add these up a bit, and then 1. Can't count that. 2, 3, 4 on the crosses. I've got 12. Got 12 after 36 minutes. Plus, what have I got extra? Got most of that one, which that was anagram I couldn't do. I think that's an anagram I can't do. So that's 2. That one, maybe I went past that one. Children or something. Children. Yeah, nothing else really there, is there? So let's go through, see what I can get. So let's have a look at this one. Unhappily recording. So what did I have left to put in? ROI. ROI? Is that the right anagram? Before I go and put it in. ROI. Core. Corrigenda? Try that. Corrigenda. Okay, so I'll give myself an extra one there because I can do the anagram. I'm not going to bother with that one either, so let's reveal that word. Where is it? Anthropocentric. Okay, couldn't quite see that. That's okay, so that's 2 halves there, I think. So 12 plus 2 halves I'll give myself to that, I think. So that's not too bad out of 30. This was a DE, so that must be a DI. I said distinguished, didn't I? Distinctive? I still can't get district, distillery? Don't think it's distillery, is it? Let's have a look. No. No. But I have got an extra L there. Repel, that's a leper, okay. Just check through. Check good again. Oh, it wasn't a T either. Right, let's... how am I going to do this? I'm going to go through the clues, revealing and explaining as I go. So, from here on, 40 minutes we're in. Got the explanations right. We've got Durham's foremost is a D, so that's the D I'm looking at. Don's is saying put around it an anagram of Horace, which is the AHORACE, and then put a variable. So the variables are either X, Y, or Z. In this case, it's a Y. Now, ad hoc is improvisation, so use of improvisation is ad hocery. This one, I am going to reveal the word because I've got no more knowledge. Ways. Okay, so yeah, if you carefully consider something, you weigh it up, and idiosyncrasy are ways, sound like a ways, so he's got funny ways, W-A-Y-S, so that's fair enough. Anthropocentric, yep, is an anagram of on incorrect path. Lost is your anagram indicator, and focusing on man is anthropocentric. Right, what is the school field? I don't know. Reveal it. That one. Discipline. Ah, yes, okay. So I did say school could be to train. In this case, to school someone is to discipline them. And a field, so your field of study is your discipline. Just a simple double def there. Now this one, I'm going to have to reveal because I've got nothing helping me out. I said that. I'm going to give myself... I didn't realise I'd taken it out. I'm going to give myself 13 then, because I did say gyri. Which is the limits of glossary of the GY, and concerning is re. So your literary circle is your Gaia? I don't know what that word is. Fair enough. Right, I'll give myself that one back in. Right, to ignore is to neglect. There's your definition. Information is gen. Turn it around gives you the NEG. The in French is le, and court is quite often abbreviated to CT. Quite about breaking false teeth. Right, let's have a look at this one. What have we got? Reveal word. Placate. What have we got here? About breaking false teeth. Is there a plate? What have we got here? I can't even work out which. I think quiet is to, if you quieten something down, you placate it. I think that's the definition. So about is CA. Oh, they are CA, and false teeth are a plate. Okay, not the CA I'm familiar with for about, which is CA for circa, which is about. False teeth as a plate, I'm not familiar with really. Fair enough. Let's go on to what is this then? Front of cabin. Yep, that was C. Covered. Front of cabin. Carpeted. Covered and carpeted is. What's that going to be? Sure. I can't even get it with the letters in place. Ridden. Covered, ridden. Something like that. Let's find out what the answer is. Veal. Chidden. Okay, I've never heard of chidden. Word I've never heard of, but obviously covered is hidden. So yeah, chidden means carpeted. I don't know if that refers to a carpet covering over the floor, or whether that means you've been taken over the coals, been told off. Right, to throw mud at is to slander someone. A Samoan is an islander, so take the I off of islander because it's faceless, becomes slander. Quite often see that clue from time to time. I think I've seen it with Caribbean islands and I've seen it with the Isle of Man. Right, undisturbed hiding place for drug. I've got no idea what this is. Let's find out. Probably something really obvious, who knows. Real word, acid. Right, what is going on there? Undisturbed hiding place for drug. Well, acid is a drug, fair enough. Undisturbed hiding place. I don't know why that is acid. Aid. Got an aid there, and that's about it really. You've got the CID, but there's no police involved in this. Is an undisturbed hiding place a SID? I don't know. Not sure about that one. Okay, let's go on to instrument to capture this female nutritional need. Word. Okay, the tocopherol. Again, another word I've never heard of. Wow, okay, so what do we got here? An instrument is a tool, T-O-O-L. To capture is to cop. This female is her. There you go. Cop her. Capture this female. I did say her was in it somewhere, so got that much. Right, who is the ex-PM? What's going on? Chamberlain ship. Oh, okay, so Neville Chamberlain, one of the only well-known ex-Prime Minister I didn't mention. Chamberlain, yep. Chamberlain's, because it's got an S on the end, and he's hip. Chamberlain's hip. Royal Post is the Chamberlain ship. Fair enough. How do I get to the next one down here? There it is. Some flipped, reportedly unwelcome. It's what? Detrop. I assume that's ported, going backwards. Oh no, it's literally, it is a hidden word. It's a hidden word backwards in reportedly. So yeah, some is your hidden word indicator. Classic, I did say it was. Flipped is saying it's backwards. I never thought, did I look backwards? Maybe I didn't, but I don't think it matters really, because detrop must mean unwelcome, or detro probably. Yeah, wow, and it's there, hidden word into reportedly. So on to our last of the, if I can get to it. Where is it? There we are. Just, so something that's fair is just. To read out, so we're looking at a sound like read out. Passage is an aisle, so aisle in the church would be an A on the front of it. And a knitting pattern is fair aisle. Very pleased to get that one at least. Maybe that's made my day a little bit, who knows. So, let's look at the downs. Regrettably snubbed, so we've got alas is regrettably, but take the S off of that. Theology graduate is a DD, a Doctor of Divinity. During is in, which gives you Aladdin, which is a panto, which would be great because we're coming into panto season. Stifling is hot, and then hot is a hidden word across each others, and essential characters is your hidden word indicator. Right, unhappily is your anagram indicator. That we've got an anagram of recording, and then on the end of that we've put the second letter of many, which is the A, which gives you corrigenda, which are errors. I did at least get the A because it's I assume it's a Latin plural. One sent to Coventry is a leper, so put that upwards, becomes to repel, which is to be disgusted by something. Leper sent to Coventry, I suppose, yeah, I suppose it could be. Exhausted employees, so take all the letters out of employees and just leave yourself with an ES, and then put inside of that have to keep working, which is on, so it gives you eons, which is ages. Now I'm thinking this next word is gerrymander. To cook something is to gerrymander it, isn't it? You change the lines of a electoral areas, I think, gerrymandering. So that's cook, I guess. Is that right? Let's check. Grid, yeah, gerrymander's correct. To cook festive. So you can see when you've got checkers, sometimes words are just much easier. Merry gander. So yeah, a festive goose is a merry gander. Swap the tips. Gerrymander. It's a bit of a. It's almost like a spoonerism there, but I don't think it would work because spoonerism is the sound of them. But don't think I was getting to that one. Although I did say gander for a goose, didn't I? Think at one point. So maybe I should have. Right. What is this? Exude is to. I want to say succeed. Mystery and energy. Suck. S-U-C. No. Secede? Don't know, let's find out what the word is, rather than guess. Real word. Secrete. Ah yes, to secrete is to exude, fair enough. Mystery is secret and an E for energy on the end. That's simple wordplay, but had it been my last one in, I would have been rushing to get. On to the next one, which is new programs, bolstering school spirit. Cool, what's that? New programs bolstering school spirit. Can't see what that is, so let's have a reveal. Schnapps. Okay, Schnapps is a spirit. That's fair enough. And what we've got? New programs bolstering school. Where's school? S-C-H. Programs. New apps. Okay, N for new and apps for programs. Fair enough. Simple wordplay, but not wordplay I could get to. Right. Considerable. Significant is considerable. That's your definition. We've got an anagram of gin is in fact. To get that, and drunk is your anagram indicator. Right. Who is this? Revolutionary who was French polisher and athlete. I can't see what that is, so let's have a reveal. Marathoner. Okay. What's going on there? Well, obviously a marathoner is an athlete. Revolutionary was Mara, maybe? Marat is a revolutionary, I know that much. Honer was a revolutionary who was French is Marat. Maybe said more politely in French or better thing. And a polisher is a honer, someone who hones things, they polish them. So fair enough. And finally, oh no, we've got the right. I don't know what this is about really. Cross nationalists from southern India cooked over charcoal. Well, a tandoori I think is cooked over charcoal. Cross nationalist from southern India. India is an I maybe on the end. Nationalist from the south is a rude nat. Nat for nat. Nationalist. Door is a cross. Rude. Yeah, a rude nat. So rude, R-O-O-D, is a type of cross. Only come across that once in the crossword before. And nat is nationalist, so that gives you tandoori. Fair enough. Chanced, this is, I think. Risked. C-H-A-N-C-E-D. Check out, I suppose. Check word. Yep, that's good. So we've got risked is chanced. Neck. Regularly fleeing English country houses. Is this a case of English country houses are I don't know what the word would be. Neck, chan. Regularly fleeing. Okay, so it's actually just the NC going in. CHE. Is it? Country houses. Oh, it's the country of Chad. C-H-A-D with the N. C, the first and third letters from neck, so regularly fleeing is saying get rid of the E in the K and then an E for English in there, so yeah, wow, houses is saying put NCE into Chad, the country. Whoa. So finally, come down to our last one, which I think, oh sorry, not the last one, get sick again is to relapse, that's your definition. The close to Khyber is the R from Khyber, and to pass, time passes, it elapses. And not finally yet. I'm still desperate to get finished, aren't I? Love is nothing scored in tennis. Mums is Mars. A for ace gives you Omasa, which is raw tripe. The soldiers occupy a position around a river. I thought it was Ebro or something, isn't it? Soldiers occupy a position. Must be a position around river. Abro. Rivers are position BO. We've got Obro, Abro, Ebro. I feel like Ebro is the word I've heard of, but I can't. EREBO. I'm looking for a word for soldiers. I'm going to put A. E. It's E, isn't it? I don't know why it's Ebro, is it? Oh, last. Ebro, they are. It was Ebro. I don't know why it's Ebro though. R for river. EBO. Occupy a position around river. EBO. Soldiers at Ebro. I don't know why they are. Okay, and then the final clue. If you're bearing gifts, you have gifts. Also, bears is has. That's your definition. And hyenas. An itch is a yen. Got a yen to do this. An itch to do this. So take yen out of hyenas gives you has. So there we go. That's the whole puzzle. Yeah, what's my score? 13, 12 to 13 plus a couple more halves in there. So actually about half done, really, because there's 15 clues there. So I was 13 plus a couple of halves. Because I didn't put GYRE back in. Anthropocentric, I was half, wasn't I? Was never getting Chidden. Well, maybe Chidden I'd have got eventually. Tocopherol, Detroit. Never heard of. Chamberlain's ship. I'd have got. I think if I'd had some more letters in there. Ebro. Not sure about that. Anyway, there you go. So hope that was enjoyable. Next Wednesday I'll have to go puzzle number 2. See what I can do on that one. Thank you for watching.